Hey YouTube, my name is Isaac, and welcome to my Sims 2 Pleasantview. So, if you read the title, I know, 2.5 years is not significant enough to be doing a recap video like this. However, I want to start being able to live stream and what have you, my gameplay, and I figured it'd be easier if people already knew what happened in my game so far. So I figured I'd record something like this. It was originally going to be a live stream, but things just simply didn't pan out for that, but that's okay. That's all good. I am making this work, and at some point, live streams will be a thing. Just not quite yet, because I don't feel like I have the audience for it just yet, but that's okay. So I have a few rules in my game. Uh, First of which is 2 days equals 1 year. And I also play with 5-day seasons. So that means that one round is 2.5 years. So I have done one round of every single household. Well, except for one. One of them I goofed and I played 2 rounds in without thinking about it. So one of them is ahead of the curve, and I'm going to have to rectify that at some point. I think I'm just simply going to not play her until we get to the third rounds. So it's gonna be a minute until Dina gets her time. I'm pretty sure it was Dina. Yeah, I'm pretty friggin' sure. Uh, and my other things are, um, if someone has been alien pregnant once already, they are, like, male specifically, they are allowed to get pregnant from anyone past that point, including other male Sims. This will come into play very early on. uh, this rule has accidentally led to a bit of a baby boom. Oops. That's something to be rectified later on. This is my first time playing rotationally, so I am still learning how I want to play the game. Another rule that I have that has also led to an issue with a baby boom that I think I have adjusted it. So I was originally doing, anytime there was a risky woohoo, um, specifically with teens, sometimes with adults and young adults, I would, do a random number generator. And if it was, let's see, yeah, if it was 50 or above, that sim would get pregnant. And if it was, I believe, 90 or above, they would have twins. However, I have edited this, and I think it's going to be, if it's 75 or 80 or above, they will be pregnant. And I'm sticking with, no, I'm gonna change it to, yeah, I'm gonna change it to 95 and above, twins. I feel like that's a lot more reasonable and will calm the baby boom down. But oof, this is gonna be a little bit rough for a moment. I'm gonna have to combine households, like have siblings live together or something, because that's gonna be a lot of rounds. Because as you probably saw in the title, this is both Pleasantview and Strangetown, and also the college towns that correspond with them. So that is going to get very interesting, and I am going to be utilizing downtown as well, but that doesn't come with families already. I will, however, be moving basically anyone that was in college, like by default, not like any of the Sims that were teens at the beginning of the game that aged up to be young adults. They're gonna go back to their towns. But if a sim was like a dormie or whatever, or not a dormie, if they were like part of the sorority or whatever, those kinds of sims, They will be living downtown instead of in Pleasantview, unless they are paired off with one of the main characters, basically. I feel like that works. Um, like either way, they're still gonna eventually go into the main families and yada yada yada. This I feel like this is going to help a lot with avoiding breeding issues later down the line, shall I say, because both towns tend to have that problem. And so this will help with genetic diversity as well, because at least with Pleasantview, it usually ends up like after like 2 or 3 generations, everyone has like brown hair and blue eyes or whatever. So like, let's mix it up a little. And I also have a mod that evens out genetics. So partial alien babies, like from Nina and Dina, for example, have a possibility of having green skin. Haven't encountered that yet, but I have gotten the black eyes, I think. So that's a thing, and then also redheadness is also more common now. So let's go with that. Let's hope it works out. But let's get into the storyline. I'm gonna have to edit the fuck out of this video. Oh my god. So let's start with Mr. Lothario for the simple fact of he's the reason I started this to begin with. So I started this up and got like all inspired because I can't remember who, but I saw someone on Tumblr that was like, ooh, I put Dawn and Daniel together. And I was just like, you know what? I have never made either of these men gay in my game before. So you know what? Let's give that a whirl. Let's see how I feel about it. I kind of ship it. I kind of dig it. And oh my god. uh A, yes. B, oh my god, the drama that has transpired so far from just that alone is delightful. Oh my god. So, to preface, in my game, Dawn is bisexual. Full on chaotic bisexual. Love that for him. And, you'll see why that says oldie in a second. And Daniel is closeted gay. He's very much so, especially because he's in sports. He is very much so the locker room talk kind of guy. Like, no homo, ha ha ha, I'm not gay. I'm gonna sleep with 1,000,000 women to prove to you that I am not a gay man. What a load of shit, for one. And for two, ain't working out for him at all. Dear lord, this man has issues. But no, okay. So what happened first though? I didn't even get to the Daniel stuff like immediately. The Daniel and Dawn stuff immediately. So first and foremost, Dawn got with Nina. Like, they were already together, but they got a little bit more serious, especially after Nina, after Nina got Dawn pregnant with triplets. And let's see, they're right here. And I know they shouldn't be this old after 2.5 years. I hadn't put the lifespan in yet by this point, so just disregard that. Don't worry about it. I know it's off. We'll live with it. So Nina got Dawn pregnant, and Nina got pregnant as well as a result of that woohoo. And so in total, they had 3 babies at the same time. He had twins and she had one, and they were living together for a little bit. They were trying to raise the kids together, but Dawn is very much so not a parental type in my game. He does not care so much about the kids. Like, he doesn't hate the kids, but he's just not naturally paternal. It's not him. And Nina was just like, you know what? If I'm going to be the only one raising these damn kids to begin with, I might as well move out with them. You know, you don't gotta be in their life if you don't want to be. They have a chill relationship still, though. Like, him and Nina are still technically together. They're just not, like, living together anymore. They're co-parenting as much as Dawn is comfortable with doing so. And that's worked out quite well for them. I think it's going well. But then if you look over here, guess who has more kids? Because of the rule I mentioned earlier, him and Daniel, they got busy. And oops, twins. Let's see. So I'll backtrack here in a moment and give you Nina and Dawn's kids' names here in a second. But Dawn and Daniel's kids' names are Hera and Leia. We'll see how they turn out. But it's certainly a thing. And the kids that Nina and Dawn had together are Ralph, Nancy, and Roger. And they have their little puppy Cleo. But no, okay, getting back into it. Before the babies happened, Daniel was a big dumbhead and invited Dawn over for a date while Mary Sue was still at home. And so Daniel and Mary Sue are now divorced. Like, she knows, no, she doesn't want any part of it anymore. She's done. She's over it. So he is about to move out. Like, it just hasn't happened yet. But as soon as I'm playing Dawn again, Daniel is going to be moving in with Dawn, and so that's going to be a thing. It's going to be fine. What's funny though is that after Mary Sue caught them and like went and slapped Daniel, like it wasn't just the date that upset her. After they got caught, they didn't give a fuck. They went ahead and started woohooing. Mary Sue goes over, slaps Daniel again, and then Dawn tries to make out with her, and she rejects it the first time. And then the second time, she's just like, okay, I'll make out with you. What? Mary Sue, I know you're probably having a mental breakdown, but please have some standards. Like, calm down. That is not the way. I don't understand. But no, literally the same night. So she was pregnant with Daniel's kids at this point as well. Nasty Daniel, bad boy. But that same night, she goes into labor. Literally, like, not too long after. And so she has Agaris and Ezekiel, sticking with the demon and angel names. And it's just a whole... So she went back to being an oldie, and he is about to get the boot out of the house. Goodbye, Daniel. Off to live with Dawn and be gay and marry and whatever. And so from there, let me think. What order did I go in here? Oh, yeah. So I went to the Goth household next. This is a chaotic mess. Don't worry about it. So Dawn and Cassandra broke off the engagement, obviously. Like, they just peacefully broke it off. Was just like, hey, not happening. Moving on. Because Cassandra... And so I had story progression in my game at first. And I forgot to take it out when I was setting things up initially. So a couple things did end up happening. You'll see more in a moment. When it was just Pleasantview, I didn't have Strangetown installed, so that did not impact that at all. But so Cassandra and Darren had already started being like all cutesy and smitten with each other. And so I was gonna do that anyway, so it worked out. Because I always have them get together in my game. That's just, I feel like everyone does that. It's probably cliche at this point, but I like them together. I think they're cute. So it's fine. But, so, Cassandra called up Dawn. They broke up civilly. Moving on. It's all good. It's all good. They're not the happiest with each other, but they don't hate each other, so it's fine. And so those two are now married, and as you can see right here, Bella is back in town. Like, so I had a clean template version, so she was going to be wandering around town anyways. So I summoned her in, had her moved in, bada bing, bada boom, she's back. Everything's all good. Except for her and Mortimer divorced. End of it. However, well, I'll get back to that in a second. But the thing is, and you can't see it all here because, yeah. But so also Cassandra is pregnant again. They have 2 kids. Where are the 2 kids' names again? Can't see them on here. Yeah, I have an extended household mod. So it's not gonna always be the most functional. But they have 2 kids and another on the way. But also, the aliens, they did a little experimentation on Bella, and so when she arrived, she was pregnant with this little girl, and then they had a dormant pregnancy within her, and she had one more. I believe that's it for her. I don't think she's pregnant again. I think we're in the clear there. But so she gave birth to 2 kids, and she ain't taking care of either of them really. So it's like Darren and Cassandra have 5 kids basically. Like, Bella is over it. She's irresponsible at this point. Just the PTSD be fucking with her basically. And so yeah, and as you probably noticed, they are witches. Because that is the proper way. The Goth family in The Sims has always been associated with witchcraft and science. So I have decided that they are all witches. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Except for Mortimer, because it comes from Bella's side of the family. I don't know why. It just simply does. But yeah, they are all witches and warlocks, and Alexander is a teen now. I believe he's in a relationship, but I can't remember with whom. It's not that relevant, honestly. And they have their pets. Let's see. Oh, the pets are showing up. Just whatever. They have Echo, Pinky, and Puka. So, yeah, they got quite a full house going on. You know, it'd be like that. But yeah, that's what's going on with them currently. But then, if we peek on over here with Miss Dina, and as you can see, she's in summer, not spring like everyone else, because I accidentally played an extra round with her, so it's gonna be a minute till she pops that one out. But, so, there's a few things you might be noticing here. Oops. So, oof. Let's see. So, Dina had twins with Mortimer. Wait, was it? Yeah, Dina had twins with Mortimer, and then she also turned around, had sex with Dawn, or had woohoo with Dawn. Sorry, YouTube. Had woohoo with Dawn, and had another daughter. And now she's pregnant with another one of Mortimer's kids. I don't know what's going on. She just keeps doing things. But, cherry on top. Well, okay, let me backtrack a little. So, Mortimer and Bella thought they were done with each other. They weren't. And so Mortimer and Bella have been having an affair, which, I mean, it's not that big a deal because Dina's cheating on Mortimer anyways. So, like, you know, like, he can't exactly get mad. neither of them can get mad at the other, otherwise they'd be a hypocrite. So, um, so he has been doing that, and also just because he has kids, he had a moment of like, well, I don't want to die anytime soon. And so, since he invented the shit anyways, he made a new batch of the elixir of life, ended up taking too much, and ended up back to the beginning. Or no, I think I changed it to the midpoint. He's back to the midpoint of his adult years. And so, he's young again. He's vibing, he's thriving. But then dipshit over here had to go and get abducted by aliens. And now he's with child. So they are going to potentially have 5 kids running around this house. I need to get the breeding under control. But let's see the names here. So obviously Dina Mortimer. Then you have Meadow and Ratna. And then Nygat, who is named after Dina's mother, because I'm still so bitter about what they did to her in The Sims 4. I made sure that name lived on in this lineage, and it will continue to until I stop being bitter. So that's what's going on with them. Mortimer is basically going off the fucking rails. I need to curb my swearing, I think. But, either way, that's just how it be with them. And as you can see, I haven't really bothered with any of the descriptions. I should. I just haven't done it yet. I might, in between things, I might, before I do another episode, or do an episode at all. But, we'll see. Undecided. And I also have plum trees for a majority of the households. I need to finish up with that. I will do that, and I will link the relevant one. Going from that, let's see, where do we go from here? Yes. Coral and Herb are still kicking, somehow. Fiery fossil, that's the description. But yeah, they're still kicking. I am thinking that when Lilith graduates from college, her and her, they're not married yet, fiance, I'll get into that, they will be moving in here. I think that feels like a good and fitting spot for them. So that when Curl and Herb eventually do kick it, that house will still be in the family. I feel like that's reasonable. And then Angela will move back in with... Where did it go? With her mom. Oh yeah, duh, they're really close to each other. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. Oh boy, the Automases. The Otamas household. Oh my god. This is so much to unpack. So, the usual. They have the twins, yada yada yada. They had twin girls. They were ugly as sin, That's how it always goes with this household. But, oh my god. So, Peter. He both him and John Burb in my game are breeders. I will just say that right now. They both have a breeding kink. Just saying that very bluntly. They both have a breeding kink, and I did in fact have them breed together. We'll get into that eventually. I'm not going into the households for this video, and you can see with how many there, I literally cannot show you everyone that lives there. So, oof. But no, you also have David R. Thomas, who is an adult now, but he Oh my god. He got pregnant with his boyfriend because I forgot to turn off certain settings. And so, like, even though he hasn't been abducted by aliens before, somehow he got pregnant. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, Peter getting pregnant with, both John Burb and Daniel Pleasant's kid. Yes, you heard that correctly. I believe he's also with... Yeah, he's also with Julian Cook and Don Lothario. Like, any of the breeding that happened between those guys, I did on purpose because I was bored and I felt like it. But David was not supposed to. That just sort of happened on one of their dates, and I was like, uh-oh. So that's a thing. The Thomas blood is everywhere, and I regret everything, but this is just what we're doing, apparently. Um, so, you know, it be like that sometimes. Um, oh, and Dora's dead. Dora Thomas, rest in peace, bless her soul. When I was doing the plum tree for this household, I was trying to get pictures of everyone. And as soon as she got home from work and I was about to do her picture, she died. So if I ever share the plum tree with y'all, you'll see that her picture is when she's actively dying from old age. Because that's all I could get, and I didn't want to use just the picture that was on Google. So, you know, that's a thing. And Charlotte's going through a punk phase, you know, the usual. The Newson clan is right across the street from them, so I might as well get into that. Gosh. You know, it's pretty standard with them, honestly. There's not a whole lot going on with them. Gail, I can't remember. Is it Gavin? Yeah, Gavin was her original name. But Gail is a trans woman. I don't know, just the vibes. The vibes fit. I was just like, you know what? Sure, you're a trans woman. Let's go. And so she's doing her thing. She's vibing. She's thriving, you know. I've said that twice now in this video, but you know. And all of them are teen and above. Also, Ginger has a son named Jerry. I'm keeping them all G names for this family. But I can't remember, who does she have this kid with? I don't remember. This is something that I'm going to have to get into whenever I actually properly make the episodes for each family. But, you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. If it comes to me, I'll edit it in. But, so, moving on. Let's see. Burb. Yep. This bitch. This bitch has issues. Also, Lucy, I'm so sorry. This is doing you dirty. Her hair is just high poly, so therefore it's just simply not showing up. But it's there. She has hair, I swear. Okay, yeah, you can see it there, kind of. I mean, it's probably tiny for you, but still, she has hair. It's okay. But yeah, John's just doing his thing. You know what? I feel like everyone's game has John being a horny bastard, and he's going all over the place. He's doing his thing, spreading his seed. I don't understand it. That's just how it be. Also, I always give him Otis because, like, though I don't particularly like him, he is always a dog person, and so I was just like, you know what, y'all belong together. It's cute. And he always has a garden. I don't know. Oh, and Jennifer, I hate the fact that this game was just like, she gave up her dreams for him. And, like, in the previous games, and I believe it's also mentioned in her bio in this game, she wanted to be a soccer star, man. Let her be a soccer star. So she's in the athletic career now, as she deserves. Her and her brother are working together. So that's good family bonding. I'm pretty sure she probably doesn't like him at this point because she knows what's been going on. But, you know. Also, she's pregnant with, I think, twins, because of course she is. Let's see what is next. Ah, here is one of the most interesting things that happened without my supervision when story progression was doing its thing. Oh my god, this is actually a really good couple. She's probably gonna kill him like she did her previous husband, but at the moment they're quite nice. So, yeah. One of the most interesting things here with, gosh, what's his name? Sid Roseland and her, is that when they got married, she filled in the pool that her previous husband was murdered in, had the wedding arch over that hole, and got married there. Literally to piss off the ghost of Skip. Go off, Queen. You know what? That's gonna be his hole next. But no, and also Unborn Baby Broke in my game, it turned out to be a girl. So here's little Angie. She's lovely. I actually quite love her. And they have two dogs, Portheus as usual. Porthos as usual. And Brandy got Lulu. And Bo is just doing his thing, his usual. Yeah. Dustin is currently off at college. We'll get to him later. And Sid and Brandy ended up having Elizabeth and Robbie. Not a whole lot to report there because they are babies. But that's what's currently going on. I don't believe she's going to have any more kids. At least I hope not. I know a lot of people's games she ends up having the have 10 babies want. And I think I'm just simply not going to. I think that's just not what's going to happen. Have I? Oh, I have not gone over the Gavigan family. Another case of a character being trans in my game. Let's see, what's her name? Isabel. Isabel, their daughter, ended up being trans. So that worked out. I can't remember. Oh, Isaiah. Isaiah was their original name. And now they are Isabel and go by she and they pronouns. And so, yeah, they also have issues. I think he might have a breeding king as well. Yeah. Well, okay. Not technically. Not technically. So, their deal is that this is actually her first pregnancy since having Isabel. His thing is he keeps getting abducted by aliens and having like a bajillion kids as a result. So he's had twins twice now, and he's pregnant again, and now she's pregnant. Good luck. You know what? Good luck. Oh, this is gonna be a painful household to play. Oh my god, there's so many households that are gonna drive me mad once I get to them. I can't believe there's consequences to my actions. What? Let's see. Have I gone to the Traveler? I have not gone to the Traveler family. So he also keeps getting abducted by aliens. Yup. Uh, so another case of she's only been pregnant once and he keeps on getting abducted by aliens. So I guess traveler just means space traveler. It does not mean anything else for them. And so they had Mara. Well, they already had Tina. She's a teenager now. Then there's Mara, Ven, Neptune, and Mars. Good luck, y'all. And then you have these three families up in the apartments. You have the Ramaswamis. They have one kid. Can I get... Yes. Harry is what I ended up going with for them. And I think they're just going to have the one, and that's good for them. The Goody household is just chilling there, you know, doing their thing. And I've already explained what's going on with the Cook household, except for one thing. He has a girlfriend named Marion. Apparently she was a dormie or something. I did not know that when they got together. When she moved in, she aged up, and I was just like, uh-oh. Oh well, at least she wasn't a teen or something. I don't think that's possible in my game, even with my mods, but still. But as you can see, she is a romance sim, and so I thought they were going to be cute together, but she keeps cheating on him, and now she's having, I believe his name is Sam Curtin. Yeah, I think that's correct. She is having his baby and is trying to pass it off as Julian's baby. It is not Julian's baby. And Julian ended up just retaliating and cheating on her back. And he had Peter Thomas's child, which is very unfortunate for him. And I ended up naming it Creature, because we all know it's going to look like one. Especially because, like, Julian has weird genetics to begin with, and it's just, oh my lord. And I believe, and this makes me sad, because I really like Priya and Sanjay together, but if I remember correctly, Marian is also at least attempting to sleep with Sanjay. So, the poor thing. Poor Priya. She deserves better. And I hope their kid ends up okay. I hope it's a one-off thing. I think that's everyone for Pleasantview. Yes. Okay. Let us move on to Sim State University to catch up with the teens. Well, now young adults. Alright, let's see, where do we begin? I say the Dreamer household's a good place. So, we got Dirk and Dustin living together. Bless them. So, Dustin and Angela are broken up. Dirk and Lilith are broken up. However, Dirk was a dirty little asshole. I love him, but he ended up sleeping with Angela, getting her pregnant, in an attempt to make Lilith jealous. Little did he know that Lilith was a lesbian the whole time, so that did nothing. And so him and Angela kind of have an on and off thing going on. And now Dustin is trying to get with Angela again. It's sort of working, but it's not completely working. And so Angela's kind of just like, I don't care at this point. I just want to raise my kid and get through university at this point. Also, as soon as Dustin got to university and stopped having to provide for everyone, he went full stoner mode. He was just like, screw it, I get to relax now, thank God. So he is a full-on stoner, and Dirk's just trying to make things work, even though he's making poor decisions. You know, college does that to you. You know, you can't hate him for it. It's just, you know. But yeah, that's what they got going on. It's pretty straightforward with them. And then, let's see. Nope. We'll come back to you. And there they are. So, as you can see, Angela and what did she end up naming her daughter? Elena. Angela and Elena are living up in the dorms. That would, as I said before, that is Dirk's daughter, because Dirk just could not keep his hands away and from making bad decisions. And currently, Lilith and Brittany Upsnot are together. And Brittany in my game is a trans woman as well. I'm a trans man. I gotta put the representation in where I can, okay? I know there's a lot of trans people in this game. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. Um, but no, Brittany, I decided was a trans woman, and so she ended up getting Lilith pregnant, and it was planned. They wanted this. So that's what they got going on. I don't know why they're not posing together in this picture. I guess because they're only engaged and not married, but still. And they have a little kitty cat with them named Brandy. So they have their own little mess going on, but they're happy. And just to clarify, basically everyone from Pleasantview and Strangetown that is in college right now is beginning their junior year at this point. So they are juniors in college. So they're adults enough. They can handle it. They're fine. Let's see. I don't remember what's going on with this. I'm gonna be real. I do not remember. Um, I know Allegra is a lesbian. That I do remember. Oh, right. Okay, Martin got abducted by aliens. That's right. So Martin got abducted by aliens. Allegra is a lesbian. Jane graduated from college. Right, Jane and Dirk are together. Jane and Dirk are together, and they have a kid together as well. And that's who you saw in the family bin earlier. If you noticed that, she, at least for now, is going to move into an apartment downtown once I get things all figured out. And her and Dirk may or may not stay together. It depends on what my game does, more or less. But at the moment, I'm thinking that they will. So once he's done with college, she will move in with him in the Dreamer household. Which, no, wait, that's being occupied by Nina at the moment. That was an accident. So she's dealing with the ghost of Darlene. Oops. But they will move into Pleasantview together once all is said and done. Oh, and Allegra has a cat named Fred. Let's see. Let's go here. So, obviously, Brittany is no longer living in the sorority. She is now living with Lilith in the dorms. Although I should have them get their own house, probably. That's something to work on. But yeah, Tiffany is just doing her thing. I have no memory of what's going on with her. Heather, on the other hand, oh my god, this party girl could not stop. So she had a goal to sleep with as many people as possible. Like, it wasn't like a actual like in-game goal. It just felt in character for her. But so during a party that I kept extending the length of using Batbox, she slept with as many people as possible, and obviously her actions had consequences, so she's knocked up now. And so next time I play, she's gonna give birth. Good luck, girl. I have no memory of who she slept with, who the actual parent was, because she slept with literally everyone that would sleep with her, including Tiffany. And I think her and Tiffany are a thing. I think they might be dating, but don't quote me on that. Bro, what happened here? Hold up, I don't remember. Whoa, okay. Gonna be real, no memory of what's going on here. I know that Ashley is a trans man, though, so this isn't shocking that he gave birth to kids, but I don't remember. I don't remember who the baby daddy is. Could be anyone. This is why I should be updating these descriptions. Oh well. We'll explore that another time, I guess. And then you have Jimmy Phoenix. The usual. There's not a whole lot going on with him. Him and Ty Bubbler are together. That's the extent of that, really. Uh, no, that's them. Where's Ty? Right. Eric Swain's. Right, okay. Eric Swain is an alien in my game. I don't remember why I made that choice. I think he just gave me vibes, and I'm just like, what if? And so him and Stuart got together, and babies happened, and so on and so forth. In my game, him and Sam Curtin are siblings. So Sam has a lot of family going on right now for for a dormy. Um, so that's what's going on with them. Where the hell is Ty? Did Ty no, Ty didn't graduate because he would have been in the family band. I have no idea where Ty Bubbler is. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Where is this man? No? Bro, I don't know. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. Ignore me. He's right here. So, they're pretty much exactly as they usually are. Like, Ty is doing his thing. You know. Oh, and Ty and Jared had a thing, but um, Jared caught Ty with Jimmy, and so at one of the parties I had hosted, so Jared's not exactly happy with Ty at the moment. I have no idea what's going on with Sam, so we're moving on. I love Sam, but I just don't remember what storyline I was giving her. I think her to like her might be a thing. Don't quote me on that. It's been a minute. I think her and Allegra would be cute together, though, if they aren't already together. They should get together. I'm gonna laugh at myself if they're already together. Editing me will chime in. But no, okay, moving on to Strangetown. Let me also... Well, the snow still hasn't melted in Strangetown. That's a sight to behold. So, here's Strangetown. Forgot to say a transition, but yes, we're moving on to this. So, here's something that I'm planning on doing. I haven't done yet. But I am planning on having Bella abducted once more, and she will once again be trapped in Strangetown. She probably will be able to escape because that's just the nature of the game. But she will be moving to Strangetown and lose all contact with her family. We'll see how that goes, but that's my thought process. Just kind of toss her over there and leave Cassandra and Darren with their kids, because they're basically raising them anyways. So oh, that was mean to her, but you know. So let's start with the Curious Brothers. A lot's going on here, as per usual. So obviously Nervous has escaped the Beaker household and is with Pascal, as per usual, you know. I can't. Okay, yeah. Laszlo is a werewolf, again, as per usual. He has not had kids with anyone, or he hasn't gotten abducted by aliens, correction. He and Crystal are together, though. And at one of the yeah, it was, Pascal and Nervous's wedding. Him and Crystal woohooed, and she ended up getting pregnant. So that is a story for another day. I have yet to do this, but she will be moving in with a singles household, and that storyline will unfold from there. And so Tycho in my game ended up being a girl, potentially going to be trans. Undecided on that. Vidkind is once again pregnant with aliens because of course he is, and before he also ended up having Allie and Alan, twins, and Pascal and Nervous had a little baby Nero because, Pascal already been abducted by aliens, already had an alien baby, so he had the parts available to create another one. So little baby Nero is theirs. It's a unique looking little fella, but it's okay. He's adorable. I love Nervous so much. But yeah, that's what's going on there. I also decided that the Picasso family lives in Strangetown because it just makes sense with the military vibes. I swear their son is not bald. There you go, just a high poly hair. So Sebastian, Army. Sebastian was a random name given by story progression because they were originally living in Pleasantview before I decided to move into Strangetown. But from this point, they have kids. So I headcanon them as the types of, I don't know if Christian is quite the right word, but they're a very religious family that does not believe in birth control or condoms, and they will just do their thing. They will just, whatever happens, happens. So they have a bajillion kids with, one more on the way. I don't know why it jumped, but they have Army, Marina, Navy, Militia, and Sebastian. I am thinking that once Jessica gives birth, they are going to be Olive's next victims because she seems to have a thing against the military. Can't blame her. But so yeah. So Matthew and Jessica are probably going to be killed by Olive at some point, and they are living quite close to her, so it would not be a hard thing to do. And these kids are going to end up in the adoption pool, and so there will be kids in the adoption pool. I feel like it's a very interesting way to go about it, but then speaking of, Olive is living with General Buzz Grunt. Not on purpose necessarily. I was just struggling to kill him, and then the round ran out before he died, and so he's just still there and hopefully going to die the next time I play. And obviously Ophelia has moved on to college. Her, Rip, and Johnny are all living together as it should be. And Tank is also living with them. Tank is going through an arc you will see in a moment. But yeah. Buzz he's a goner. He's a goner. Good. Because oh my god. He caught Rip and another man doing things. Well, teenage boy, but still. He caught Rip and another teenage boy doing things, went on a whole homophobic rampage. And so I know this boy would have a stroke if he knew that Rip got together with Johnny. Oh, this... So he had it coming, and I also figured, Olive already killed Lila. I know Lila already divorced Buzz, but still. She already killed Lila. She might as well finish the job, too. So, that's my thought process. So he is going to have a grave right next to Lila's, which I'm sure Lila's going to love. Oh, dear. Let's see. Yep, the Smith household is the next natural progression here. And so I played them way too late at night and made bad decisions. That's the end of that conversation. She ended up having 2 sets of twins, basically. And as said before, Johnny is off to college. And so they have Jill still living with them. She's not too far from college. Um, Jill and Alexander Goth are actually together, which I love. That's actually really cute. I found out in a really upsetting way, though. They just autonomously woohooed while I wasn't paying attention, and I got the cutscene, and it startled me. I was not prepared. So they're together apparently. I really like that for them. So I hope that they stay together. Lucy's just gonna have to find someone else. Um, and I think she has. I can't remember now. But the rest of their kids are Jack, Jessa, Jason, and Josh. No, they are not doing a Duggar family thing. I just noticed that both their already existent kids had J names, so I figured I'd continue on with the pattern. And not ready for Loner yet. Let's go to Grunt. So at the moment, Buck is the lone person in the Grunt family. Thank God he's already a teen, so he won't get taken away, but just him and Buzz's dog. Because his siblings are off to college and his dad's about to get murdered. So, oops. But, you know, Buck's fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry about it. He'll go to college soon. He'll take the dog with him. It'll be fine. Or, well, the dog will probably stay with Tank, because Tank's going to graduate first. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then you have the singles household. They're doing their usual, more or less. I can't remember exactly. I want to say that these two got together, but I can't quite remember. That is something that I'm just simply going to have to recap once I get to that household. I apologize for how many, like, memory blanks I have. I should have documented this stuff better. That's on me. But then there's the Carr household. And you're probably thinking to yourself, who are the Carrs? I don't know this family. Well, they are a bunch of townies that happen to get really mixed up in so much. Just so much. Oh, I remember now. So, is it April? Yeah, so April was in a relationship with, I believe, Chloe. April and Chloe got together, and Chloe got April pregnant twice, I believe. But then she found out that Chloe has been cheating on her a bunch, and even cheated on her with her brother Joe. And it's just been a whole thing. So her and Chloe are no longer together, I believe. And Joe and Kelly were a thing. However, Kelly has been cheating on him, and they have a baby together. Yeah, Gail. Oh, I'll get back to those names. But, so, Gail is Kelly and Joe's daughter. But Kelly cheated on Joe with Chloe. So Chloe is just making her rounds, and no one is happy. And I thought I'd have some fun with the Carr last name. So you have Portia and Ford. I think I'm funny. So that's what's going on with that. I swear there's another Carr family member. Oh yeah, with AJ. Yep. AJ and Kimberly are together and currently expecting a kid. They are the most normal people in this goddamn neighborhood. And you know what? That's how it should be with AJ. AJ is always the weirdly normal one. Fair enough. Love that for him. So they are having a normal ass time. Is there anyone that I missed? No. Okay. Moving on to La Fiesta Tech, and that is our last place. And then I'm done. Oh. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Let's start with them. I would just like to clarify, Johnny is not pregnant. He just happened to spawn into the most hilariously ironic shirt I have ever seen, and I decided to keep it. I was just like, you know what, buddy? You sure are an alien. You know what? Advertise it. Be proud. Love that for you. Your dad would love that for you. And so, however, so in my game, for whatever arbitrary reason, Tank is obsessed with aliens. Like, he got over the racism real fucking fast and just went to the other end of the spectrum. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily fetishization, but he has a thing, and he got abducted finally and came back knocked up because, of course, that's just how it goes. And so he's expecting his first, and I believe he is single. So, wait, no, he's with someone. Hold on. Who is he with? I'll come back to that because I think I'll remember when I see them. But yeah, Rip, Ophelia, and Johnny are all a couple, happy as clams. And Johnny recently got Ophelia pregnant, so they're about to have their first kid. A little early, but that's okay. They'll be fine. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Right. No, I followed the normal storyline that pretty much everyone does. I had Tank get with Almeric. Yeah. Almeric and Tank are a thing. So, good for them. Happy for them. Aldrich, I believe, is in a relationship with someone as well. Who are you with, buddy? No, I think they're just... I'm sorry, I hit you. Right, okay. Aldrich. I believe that's correct. Aldrich? No, not. They're everywhere. I'm everywhere on this one. Yeah, Aldrich is with Stella. Yeah. Aldrich and Stella Toronto are together. Otherwise, Stella's just having a normal time. Same with Aldrich and Almeric. They're just doing their usual. Nothing to write home about with them, really. Let's see. Girl. Snatched. William Williamson. Jeez. So, Blossom and Clara are together. If memory serves. Yes. Blossom and Clara are together, and William is with, like, a bunch of people. Wait, no? Is he? Who is he with? I literally just play this household. I don't know why I'm blanking. Who are you? You would think that they would show the connections, but I guess William isn't that involved with someone. I swear he was with someone, though. Mr. Worthington is with someone, though. Hold on. Right. Okay. Right. Him and Guy. Yeah. Okay. Francis Worthington is in a relationship with Guy Wrightley. That's correct. And then Mickey is with... What is his name? He's with Gunner. Mickey is with Gunner. And Gunner's just with everyone. Gunner's sleeping with whoever has a pulse and will say yes. So, the usual with Gunner. Oh, such is life. And then Matthew is still with Sarah, but Sarah's not entirely happy with Matthew, but he's being very supportive with the baby and all that. Yeah, she had a baby with him. as did, oh, buddy. Oh, Monica. Monica was engaged to Gunnar for some reason. I don't know why he said yes. I thought he was going to say no and she was going to get humiliated, but no, he said yes for some reason. But so they had a one night stand at one point. She got pregnant and very attached to him. It was a thing. Uh, and so they have kids now, and she knows he's a cheating bastard and wants nothing to do with him, but she is still demanding that child support. And so she has Michael and Connie, and then Sarah has Lyra with Matthew. And then Vivian was a cheerleader that they ended up recruiting into the sorority. So she's just sort of there. Like, she's helping. Okay. I moved Jessie Pilferson out with her girlfriend. And Jessie is trans in my game. So she and DJ are having a child together. And DJ is, like, on the verge of giving birth. So they are happily together. They are so fucking normal, and I'm blessed by that. Like, Jessie's a romance sim, but she's not really sleeping around, really. She's just kind of committed to DJ. I think she had, like, one other person at one point, but otherwise, her and DJ are actually, like, doing well for each other, so that's good. Is there anything I missed? No, I got it all. Woo, let's go. All right. To wrap things up, everything is very chaotic. I had a very unfortunate baby boom that I am going to regret later because I play rotationally. Yeah, that's where we're gonna end it. Expect Let's Play episodes soonish. Like, as soon as I have this edited, I'm probably gonna start recording the next thing. So, a few days, give or take. And I might record in bulk. It all depends on time and energy and yada yada yada. I don't have a set in stone schedule that I want to have for this YouTube channel. I just simply have it, and I will upload as I please and as time allows, because obviously this is not my full-time job. I need to prioritize real life, obviously. But I will try to keep the uploads semi-frequent, at least once or twice a month. You will get something from me. And I have something in particular that has been brewing for several months now that I've been trying to work on, that I was thinking was going to be my first upload, but I just don't have it quite ready yet. It's taking a lot longer than I expected. You'll see what I'm talking about hopefully soon. But for right now, that's all for this. So I will see you next time.